he's a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams passes to Wembanyama.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hughes against Stiff. Hughes the pass to Callaway. Shoots it. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hughes got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Passes it to Bridges. Not loose. Meyer. Hughes covering. Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the pass to Callaway.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
He kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Callaway. The three. They get it again. Brownie, good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor.
Give it up for the fans, that's for sure.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league. San Antonio trailing here. Mikal Bridges out there with Hughes. Then it's Saddiq Bey. Then there's Paxson. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Bey passes to Hughes. Bey in the post. No scoring in this one, and they get it back. Spurs shooting 43% for the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Weber. There's the dish to Bridges. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Mr. Incredible. That ties it up. Mr. Incredible's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for San Antonio. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Hughes with it. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Callaway. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For San Antonio, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Long gets it to go.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bridges passes to Hughes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. From the stripe, Hughes good. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Mr. Incredible's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to
Mike
contain.
Breed's a fool.
And a rejection by Wembanyama.
Bridges outside. Hawks passing it around. To the middle. Here's Callaway, and he dunks it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Passes to Bridges. Hughes with it. Back to Bridges. The pass to Callaway. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Checking out the numbers for Reed. Last year, getting it done. He was around 7 points a game last year. 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters. And that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screen.
So it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
The Spurs, 35. Man, your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
On the court for San Antonio. Williams is out there with Mr. Incredible. And they're stiff. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Meyer in at the 2. Stiff against Hughes. To the paint. Greg, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Weber, no good on the free throw. Spurs leading by 7. Wembanyama outside. Inside, Mr. Incredible. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Callaway. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Mr. Incredible's got his 6th rebound on the night and finished off by Williams.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Hughes against Stiff. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Stiff against Hughes. Pass to Callaway. Hughes with it. It's deflected. They recover it. Bridges, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 8 points.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Number 90.
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver is always taking a fresh look at the league and thinking about innovation. The in-season tournament is an idea he's championed, and he knows it's not going to be an overnight success. Some fans and players may ask, why should we think this is meaningful? He says we can create new traditions. Kevin?
Yeah, you got to think that way. I like the way they're trying to delve into this brand new world of in-season tournaments. Good stuff, David. Thank you.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Callaway and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His second. Team set.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
The Spurs have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the Hawks making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. The Hawks trail by 10.
In the third.
Stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Reed the pass to Mr. Incredible. Basket good.
Number 90.
Mr. Incredible's got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Bay in the post. Here's Robertson. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Mr. Incredible's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Reed the pass to Long. Good D by Stevenson. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible.
Number 90.
That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team start.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Stevenson. Hasn't made one yet. Kicks it out to Robertson. Pass to Goodrich. Lets it go with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 12.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
The Hawks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That's good from Goodrich. Spurs making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
The pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's Wembanyama. Here is Stiff. To the inside. Here's Mr. Incredible. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got Mikel Bridges. Also Hughes out there. And it's Callaway in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Hughes kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. The shot by Hughes, no good. Spurs leading by 14. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Bridges misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Swiped away. Pass to Meyer. To the paint. Here's Mr. Incredible. The rebound by Hughes.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Shots good by Mr. Incredible. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Here's Bridges. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Wembanyama. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Wembanyama. Here is Mr. Incredible. Off on the layup.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Spurs working the ball around now. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 22. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Bayes checked in for Atlanta. Hughes comes in for Stevenson. Williams, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mr. Incredible comes in for Newman. Now here's Goodrich. Not a lot of room.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found...
Substitution on the court. Shooting for San Antonio. Long. At the line for one.
What's up? They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Hughes good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Passes it to Mr. Incredible. From 7. And it's off the back rim. No good. Now Bridges. Pass to Hughes. Over Long. The shot by Hughes, no good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned. by the manner in which they